Assalamu alaikum friends, hope you will be fine and today our lecture is collision. What is collision? A collision occur when two objects come in direct contact. It is event in which two or more bodies exerted forces on each other in about a relatively short time. There are the two types of collision, normally elastic collision and second is inelastic collision. Elastic collision and elastic collision is one where there is a no net loss in kinetic energy in the system due to collision. The second is inelastic collision. And inelastic collision is a type of collision where this is a loss of kinetic energy. The lost kinetic energy transformed into thermal energy, sound energy, and material deformation. What is an elastic collision? When two bodies collide but there is a no loss in overall kinetic energy is called a perfectly elastic collision. Elastic collision definition. An elastic collision is simple in which there is a no net loss of kinetic energy. Basically, in the case of elastic collision, the kinetic energy before and after collision remain the same and is not converted to any form of other form of energy. If can be either one dimension or two dimension in a real world perfectly elastic collision impossible because there is a bound to be some energy conversion however small. However, there through is no change in the linear momentum of the whole system. There is a change in the individual momentum of involved component, which are equal and opposite in magnitude and cancel each other out of the initial energy is conserved. Elastic collision example when a ball at a billiard table is another ball is an example of elastic collision. When you throw a ball on the ground and it bounces back to our hand, there is no net change in the kinetic energy and hence it is an elastic collision. The second we discuss elastic collision formula. M1 U1 plus M2 U2 is equal to M1 V1 plus M2 V2, where M1 is the mass of first body, M2 is the mass of second body, U1 is initial velocity of the first body, U2 is the initial velocity of the second body, V1 final velocity of the final body, V2 is final velocity of second law. 1 over 2 M1 U1 square plus 1 over 2 M2 U2 square plus 1 over 2 M1 V1 square plus 1 over 2 M2 V2 square. Elastic collision example problem. Two billiards ball one moving with the velocity of 6 meter per second and ball 2 is at rest. After the collision, ball 1 comes to complete stop. Where is the velocity of the second of the collision? In this collision, elastic or inelastic, the mass of which velocity is 0.2 kg. Solution. Ball 1 is equal to 0.2 kg multiple 6 meter per second square is equal to 1.2 and ball 2 is equal to 0 momentum. And momentum before of ball 1 is equal to 0 but the momentum after momentum before momentum after of ball 2 is 0.2 kg multiple v2 and total is equal to momentum before 1.2 kg meter per second and momentum after is 0.2 multiple v2. Okay. To determine now we determine the inelastic collision. So first of all we discuss about the application of elastic collision. To collision time affect the amount of force on the object experienced during a collision. The greater the collision time, the smaller the force acting upon the object. Thus, the maximize the force experienced by an object during a collision, the collision time must be decreased. Likewise, the collision time must be increased to minimize the force. There are several real world application of this phenomenon. The airbags in the automobile increasing the collapse time and minimize the effect of force object during a collision. Airbag accomplishes this may be extended the time required to stop the movement of the passenger and the driver. Watch the video to learn. We did not watch. And the question first arises of elastic collision. What is elastic collision? And elastic collision is a collision in which there is no net loss in kinetic energy in the system due to collision. The question number two: does electric collision conserve momentum? Answer: momentum is conserved in an elastic collision. Question number three: what is an example of elastic collision? When the answer is when you throw a ball to ground and bounce back to your hand, there is no net change in the kinetic energy and hence it is elastic collision. The question number four is what is difference between elastic and inelastic line? Unlike the elastic line where the kinetic energy is conserved, the kinetic energy is inelastic line is not conserved. In an elastic line, the kinetic energy between the coiling body is different at the beginning and the end of the collision. So this was our topic. Hope you understand. Goodbye. Allah Hafiz.